Well, let's see the other side of the coin. The other guy who helped start a lot of the censorship that's going up on YouTube. These two, Crowder and this guy, are the reason we're not monetized. Remember, this happened right after this.
These two queens getting in a little fight cost us all a lot of money.
Well, don't worry about it, Mike. Carlos Maza's out on his own. Out on his own. Before we play the video, would you like me to read the article that The Verge did that's totally not biased?
More than breathing.
Okay. Carlos Maza is back on YouTube and ready to fight.
Oh, shit!
The AIDS virus? Maza is leaving Vox to pursue being a full... No, he's not leaving. He's not leaving Vox. He was fired from Vox. There's a big difference. They fixed the glitch. Last year, after setting off a firestorm around YouTube's harassment policies that even prompted a response from the company's CEO, Carlos Maza disappeared from YouTube. Now he's back, but this time...
He means business.
This time, he's doing it all on his own. Maza is leaving Vox.com.
He's not leaving, he was fired.
Which produced his show to become a full-time media critic on YouTube.
Yeah, everybody quits their media job to go work be a YouTuber.
Like he did with his old series, Strikethrough. Maza intends to use his new channel to talk about media, propaganda, social consciousness topics that relate to how people get their news from a progressive perspective, which is newfound independence. He also wants to experiment with presentation, making it a little funnier, a little more theatrical, and potentially a lot longer. He tells The Verge in a phone interview, The Verge is part of the Vox Media, which publishes Vox.com and Strikethrough. The decision comes after a big but challenging year for Maza in June. Maza highlighted how conservative pundit Stevie Crowder had repeatedly used homophobic language to harass him on YouTube. His tweets kicked off a heated conversation about the treatment of LGBTQ creators and the YouTube CEO. Okay, it wasn't a heated conversation. It was the demonetizing of thousands of channels.
Massive amounts of channels. And also not paying them.
Yes. We're still waiting for our money, Susan. It eventually led to the creation of updated policies across the platform. Thanks, Carlos. Very cool.
Very cool.
The controversy also led to him being mentioned in the New York Times, Wall Street Journal, and New York Post, along with a legion of online outlets. It also led to further harassment of Maza. The issues that Maza spoke about last year on YouTube, but also with popular media coverage, are still issues today. And it means that even though his original show focused on critiquing mainstream organizations like Fox, NBC, and the New York Times, his new show will also have a focus on YouTube. Uh-oh. Carlos is coming after us, fellas. Be careful. Don't drop the soap, because Carlos is coming. It's easy to question why Maza is moving to YouTube if he detests the company so much. YouTube remains one of the few platforms for user-generated... Why he's moving to YouTube? He doesn't hate YouTube. He loves YouTube. For user-generated content in a video-on-demand format, blah, 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 blah. Many popular YouTube creators have publicly spoken out about being willing to leave YouTube for an alternative platform if there was an alternative. Carlos said, and I'm not being homophobic, I'm just trying to talk like him. I fucking hate that I have to use this platform because there's nowhere else to go. Maza says, YouTube is managed by bad people, and it's evil in ways that people don't recognize. The company truly doesn't give a fuck about the damage it does to democracy. I'm kicking and screaming and working with a company in that way, but it's the only because there's absolutely nowhere else to go. Monetization isn't simple on YouTube. It used to be.
This fucking guy.
Certain subjects aren't considered advertiser-friendly and may not be able to run ads, and creators have accused YouTube of suppressing views for videos that deal with sensitive subject matter. YouTube executives have denied these allegations in the past. Maza doesn't expect to earn much money from YouTube. Instead, he's going to do what plenty of YouTube creators do and have done in the past, use Patreon to find support. So he comes in, he ruins monetization for everybody across the board. Then he comes back to YouTube, the company that he hates, and says, I'm not going to make a lot of money. He's monetized, by the way. I want to point out that people need to know Carlos Maza is monetized, and he will never be demonetized, because after the shitstorm that he kicked up, if he gets demonetized, you think you need this fairy to be another martyr? Are you fucking crazy?
This is so fucked.
Well, Mike.
He fucked everybody over, and he's fine.
Well, Mike, a couple things I want to point out before we play his video. He's deactivated the like and dislike ratio.
I saw that coming. He's got comments, though, which I'm shocked.
Yeah, but do you know how many comments he's probably deletes? In the newest first. It's the newest first here. Oh, whatever. Let's play the video, and then we'll go to comments.
Maza is everything wrong with this generation. Carlos Maza is a shit person.
This is, you know what's crazy? I know I'm pausing really early. That a gay guy would immediately become a victim at the beginning of his video.
Well, it's funny in his own quote. He's like, I'm kicking and screaming. Yes, that's all you do. Just kick and scream. Like a fucking petulant toddler.
Fascist left-wing fuck.
He's a fascist posing as a victim. Hi, I'm Carlos, and if you know me,
you know my parents don't speak to me anymore.
it's probably because of a series I made at Vox called Strikethrough, where I talked about stuff like the media, god damn it, Megyn Kelly, political theory, the Overton window, and general leftist bullshit. Masculinity is a cage. If you don't know me, allow me to introduce myself.
I hope Nintendo sues them for using Smash Brothers music.
I started making videos because I wanted to teach people about rhetoric and propaganda while still being somewhat entertaining. Dude, not a good time. Oh, I'm bleeding everywhere. Antifa super soldier.
I wouldn't touch that blood.
And while I've loved working at Vox the past few years, I'm making this video because it's time for me to do my own thing. To start my own channel and go fully independent.
Stop. You're making this video because you were fired. You were fired because before you kicked off this shitstorm and pissed off everybody, you weren't beloved by anybody you worked with, anybody you worked for. Nobody liked you, Carlos. But rather than take this time and reflect on that and go, oh man, you know, am I out of touch? You're just going to go, no, it's the children that are wrong. So fuck you, Carlos.
Hell yeah, baby, going independent. Breaking free from the prison of corporate media and seizing the means of your own production.
You know what I like about him is that he's funny.
He thinks he's funny.
Oh yeah.
He and Crowder are perfect for each other.
Oh yeah, I'm sure when he goes to brunch with all the certain type of hags.
There you go.
What's happening?
I'm your left flank, baby. Your inner soy boy. And the socialist dreamboat you've always wanted to be. I'm Carl. Nope. There we go.
Marxist pig, chaotic good, kind to everyone, power verse, lifts so he can hold space for you. The only good police are thought police.
Okay, first of all, love the scarf.
Really? I thought it was too much.
Second of all, I don't need a left flank, okay? I'm already an Antifa super soldier.
You voted for Hillary.
Okay, that was a long time ago.
You still listen to Fight Song and cry sometimes.
I told you that in confidence.
What I'm saying is you're free now. You can make videos about whatever you want. Campaign rhetoric, fascist propaganda.
Trans suicide rates.
He thinks he's good.
Oh, of course he does. Because there's people that are telling him he's good. Remember something, he lives in some sort of a little Brooklyn apartment, and he doesn't leave that bubble.
Death of the spirit under capitalism.
Relax.
I'm just here to make sure you branch out so you don't keep making the same CNN.
I want everybody to look at this and remember, and I'm going to repeat this a lot, this is the reason your favorite channels were demonetized on YouTube. This man. Look at his face and remember it.
And Fox News videos for the rest of your life.
Okay, fine. Thanks for being here, I guess.
Plus, you're gonna need me when this guy shows up.
What guy? Oh, God. Oh, wow, another YouTuber talking to themselves to avoid being held accountable for what they say. Groundbreaking. Whatever this is, I don't want it. Carl.
Oh my God, I just ruined the world and people lost their livelihoods? But it's okay because I'm a wacky gay guy. I fucking hate this guy.
I see you're still dressing as an ensemble member from Les Mis.
And you're about to hear the people sing, bitch.
Stop it. Who are you? I'm your right flank, baby. The reasonable centrist who believes in compromise. The classical liberal who only wants to protect free speech. And the swing voter, you're gonna lose with this soy boy bullshit. You can call me Charles. Wait a second, do I actually have a little centrist inside of me? By me, you know the
If he makes a joke about being butt fucked, I'm tapping out. I'm letting you know right now. If he makes a joke about being butt fucked,
Agreed.
I'm done. I'm done. Just letting you know.
Do I actually have a little centrist inside of me? Buy me another drink and we'll see what happens.
All right, good night, everybody. Hey, guys, have a great Tuesday.
Show's
Don't forget
canceled.
to check out Nightwave tonight, 10 p.m. DLive.tv/Nightwave Radio. See, get it? Because he likes dudes to put their peepees where he poo-poos out of. So he's making a little joke. Like, do I have a you meant like, do I have like the spirit of a centrist inside of me? The guy's
got
like,
it, Mike.
I want to put my peepee
I got it.
where your poo-poo comes out.
I got it.
Eh?
I got it. I got it.
It's fine. Everything's fine.
Oh, gross.
Nice.
Look, I'm your dramatic foil, okay? You need a godless centrist? I'm your guy. You
No, you need a fucking loving father.
need a fascist bootlicker? Sign me up. How can you be a centrist and a fascist? Inertia? Good point. Either way, you need me. Every story needs a bad guy, and I make bad look good. Plus, if I don't roast you, the commenters will.
They're gonna roast him anyways.
He's like ContraPoints with no confidence.
He's like Philosophy Tube with no upper body strength.
He's the only person pathetic enough to make people root for Steven Crowder.
Hey,
I don't root for Steven Crowder. Absolutely don't. But I do have an idea what to do with that fucking sledgehammer.
Yeah, I mean, like, I don't like Steven Crowder, and I don't like you. I feel like sort of just throwing you all into some kind of shark-infested water would be okay with me.
No, it wouldn't be fair to the sharks.
Yeah, because then you get shark AIDS.
And you want shark AIDS? Do you want people? What do the sharks do? Thinking volcano.
How about this? We infect the sharks with AIDS, then we send them to China.
I like that.
too soon.
Anyway, I thought you hated YouTube. Now you have your own channel? I mean... I do hate YouTube. I do hate YouTube. It's a shitty company that exploits its creators and doesn't deserve to exist. But while...
It's exploiting its creators because of you! You helped! You helped them! You helped them keep people's money! You helped this company! And now you're pretending to lead the rebellion against it? Oh, I hate this fucking guy.
He's leading the rebellion against it, exploits his creator. Again, I want to point out, this video is monetized.
creators and doesn't deserve to exist. But while it does, I might as well flood its airways with leftist propaganda. Use the master's tools to take down the master's house or whatever.
You sound like a pragmatist.
You sound like a sellout. Did you put soy milk in my fucking glass? Okay, you know what? I don't need approval from either of you two. Going independent, I'm making what I want, and it's gonna be amazing.
I'll tell you what you're making. You're making your parents disappointed.
You know what would make me really laugh? And this is a hypothetical. This isn't something I would tell people to do. I certainly would discourage people from doing this because it's wrong. But you know what would make me really laugh? Is if somebody downloaded this video and then they copied the title, the keywords, the tag words, and everything identically word for word, and then uploaded it to like 25 different burner accounts.
Oh, that's, I mean, I definitely don't do
I would laugh hysterically if somebody if every day people would upload this video again like 5 more times on other accounts just to dilute his fucking views. That would make me laugh if somebody were to hypothetically do that.
How's he doing with this video?
Carlos Maza is every...
I didn't mean to start it over. How's he doing with this video? He's
Anyway, I
at,
thought down the master's house or whatever. Amazing.
he's at 64,000 views. He has 13,000 subscribers.
The fear?
Who the hell are you supposed to be?
I'm your therapist. Or at least what you think your therapist would say about this. It's actually kind of confusing. No, I'm not doing this. Talk about the fear.
What fear? Why do I need a therapist in my videos?
Well, you're about to become a political commentator on YouTube, aren't you?
Yeah.
You know what happens to political commentators on YouTube, right? The pressure to please the crowd, crush.
You're not a political commentator. You're a professional crybaby.
A professional crybaby who got fired.
You've made no political commentating points. All you do is complain about everybody's out to get you. And for some reason, considering YouTube is completely owned by the fucking left, have made yourself a victim by saying they're not left enough?
And humiliate your opponents, to never be wrong or unsure about anything.
Yeah.
YouTube has a way of turning even decent people into cruel, ego-driven asshats.
I'm going to tell you something right now, because I know a lot of people are like, oh, move on. I'm not moving on. We're going to move on from this guy. This guy is fucking ground zero to why YouTube is holding $4,000 of our money. And it might not seem like a lot of money, but it's not the fucking point. The point is, we got demonetized for doing nothing. YouTube is keeping our money. And it's all because of this guy. So if you think this guy's just going to come back on YouTube and we're just going to let him be, you're wrong. You're wrong. He will be mercilessly mocked every chance we get. And yeah, it's fucking personal.
Rewards those who never show weakness or vulnerability. Is that what you want? To become another reactionary YouTuber devoid of humanity or warmth?
No.
Then talk about the fear.
So I have a lot of fear. Don't get me wrong, I'm really excited to be going independent. But going solo means having to learn a bunch of stuff I didn't have to do before. Like,
oh, you mean you didn't have to work at Vox before? You had other people doing it for you?
So like the fears consists of you having to work for a living. That's what.
That's his fear. That's his fear because see, before Carlos, you had a safety net. Now, like us, and like a lot of content creators right there right now, we don't have a safety net. So now it's scary being here, isn't it? Isn't it scary now being in a platform that you have completely bastardized, fucking almost single-handedly because you had a little bitch fest with your boyfriend Crowder. Now you're coming into YouTube. You fucked it up for everybody, and now the only place you know what it is? You salted the earth here. And now, because you were fired from Vox, this is the only farmland left. The place that you fucking burned in asunder to the ground. Everything is destroyed. And now this is the only place you could live. And now we're supposed to feel bad for you? Are you fucking kidding me?
He is the victim, Royce.
You're an arsonist that complains that your hand got an owie from the fire.
like running a camera or setting up lighting or using a green
You can't ratio him. He turned off like and dislike ratios.
screen. More importantly, it means figuring out what I sound like when I'm on my own, when I'm not trying to just recreate the same strike-through formula over and over again. That's kind of scary, in a good way, but scary. I don't really know all the ways I'm going to screw up and make a fool of myself yet.
Oopsie daisies.
I can't even promise any of this will be good, because maybe it won't be.
It never was. You never were good. Now you're going to be worse.
But if you like what I make from here on out, I hope you'll subscribe and share the videos and consider backing me on Patreon.
I'm going to check his Patreon.
I wouldn't.
I'm going to check his Patreon.
Has he got it hidden? I think he's got it hidden.
You think so? Well, I'd love to, but Patreon's not even working. There we go. 395 patrons. We have 181. We're honest. We don't hide it. 395 patrons, and he's monetized. We have 181.
Yeah, it's fun.
Cool.
Told you not
And
to
if you
look.
don't like it, if it's not what you wanted or you missed the old strike through, I hope you'll grant me some grace. I'm trying something different, and I promise I'm doing my best. Was that okay?
It was kind of gay.
It was super gay.
It was a lot of vulnerability.
Oh, okay. So you could make gay jokes. You could make gay. So now that he said it, Mike, you know what? I agree. He is kind of gay.
It's kind of gay, dude.
It's really gay. What you did, not just kind of gay, was really gay.
Yeah, some real
Yeah.
shit.
Some real gay stuff.
Yeah.
You know? Kind of gay, Carlos. So gay that when you go home for Thanksgiving in Miami, I'm assuming because you're Cuban, when you go home to Thanksgiving and they ask your dad, hey, how are your sons? They only talk about the one that works at a car dealership.
That's the one I'm proud
Carlos.
of.
Because, see, no amount of this, Carlos, changes what's going on in here.
You know, they made him the head of the service department.
Yeah.
He run the whole thing now.
Jesus Christ, man. Jesus fucking Christ.
It's fine. It's fine.
Is it, Mike? Is it fine? Is it fine?
No. No, I guess suppose it's not.
No, man, I'm pretty fucking far from okay.
Pretty fucking far from okay.
$10 from the Pete. Finally catch the live show. Been listening to you guys from Stitcher, but I missed the chat. 1448 brothers.
Ah, okay.